Good evening, everyone. So, as I stated in my first video, I'll be talking about workplace boundaries regarding time. So, before I get started on those principles and how to establish those boundaries, I'm going to go ahead and share the book covers and the books that I've actually read regarding boundaries in the workplace. So, the first book I've actually read, it's a great read. You can reread it. You can even pick and choose different sections that you need to review. It's called Boundaries, the one by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. When to say yes, how to say no to take control of your life. There's various sections within this book that is really, really good. I journal a lot. I journal separately outside of the book. I don't write in books at all. But it even goes around, talks about concepts between boundaries with your own self, boundaries with family, boundaries with friends, and even boundaries with God. It's a really good read. It's a good reread also, and you can pick and choose what sections that you need to or want to review to help yourself. Sometimes we do need to be reminded of which boundaries that need to be reestablished, those that need to be reinforced, and those that we may have forgotten that we actually need a boundary in and forgot how to establish that boundary. So this is a really good read. A book that I'm currently reading that is really, really good is called The Joy of Missing Out, Live More by Doing Less by Tanya Dalton. She actually does have a website within the book. Then you can go to a lot of activities in it. It's a workbook. I have it printed out. I'm working through it myself just to understand what my priorities are, that they do change personally. Within different stages of your life. So she actually talks about how to develop different systems to allow you not to be mentally exhausted at the end of the day. If you have loved ones that you're living with or have children or a spouse in the household, anyone who's lived with you for over 18 years, like children, you can actually establish systems with them where they know exactly what to expect and how to go about what's needed to be done in the household and even within your own self as to what your priorities are and how to establish those boundaries too. So it does actually correspond with a lot of the principles and concepts of the boundaries book in here too. Another book that I want to show you all, I cannot wait to read it. I will pick up this book like pretty after I'm done with reading these three books, at least I'm reading right now. The Joy of Missing Out is one of the books I'm reading right now. But I cannot wait to read this one because it is written by the career guru himself, Ken Coleman. From Paycheck to Purpose, the clear path to doing work you love. So Ken Coleman his goal is to help everyone to use their gifts and talents in the workplace, to basically know what your purpose is, what you see your vision to be for your own life in work, and just pursue that. And the paycheck will be there, or it will follow you or come with your purpose. So Ken Coleman, if you ever listen to him on YouTube or on his podcast on iHeartRadio, he has one of those voices. He asks good questions because he wants people to stop living in fear of finding out who they are, what their purpose to do, what they're created to do, and do it because you are here for a reason and you have work to do. So that is his mission overall. So if anyone decides to purchase this book, he did write another book called The Proximity Principle. I don't have that one. I actually bought that book for a family member, so I hope he's reading it. I'm sure he is. But I'm planning on getting that one. But if anyone says they're gonna go ahead and get this book and has it and want to do a book club, please let me know. I would like to read this with you. I like to help you and gain more insight if need be. So just let me know if you want to. You don't have to. So those are the three books. And so, of course, behind me you see my book collection I have. A lot of books I have actually read myself and also some books I haven't read yet. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, the There are a couple steps in making sure you establish boundaries in the workplace regarding your time. Most people do have to abide by a work schedule. Those who actually take lunch, they have a lunch schedule within the time period they're scheduled to work, including some people actually do have a break schedule, which I think is awesome. So the first tip that I would advise is to devise a strategy regarding how you're using your time at work. Now, of course, you have that a lot of the time to take care of your work duties and responsibilities. Sometimes you may have a meeting that's mandated for you to attend to, but at the same time, you have tasks to complete, whether you have a meeting or not. And it's okay to speak to your supervisor, let them know, okay, these are the priorities I have for today. I may be able to complete these within a lot of time period, or okay, if you're being asked to do additional tasks, it's okay to speak up. Please speak up clearly and respectfully and let them know, okay, I understand that you need this completed also today, but at this time I have these tasks to do. I know how often or how quickly I can get them done, but I may not have room for this task. What task would you want or prefer to be completed for today, and what tasks are you okay with me being able to complete the following business day? It's okay to say that, because you only have so much time that you can do any and all tasks for that day. And making sure when you're establishing these boundaries regarding your time, make sure you are mindful of what your own needs are. For example, for me, I believe that I need to take my lunch. I gotta eat. I gotta walk away from the office or from my workspace at home and go outside and breathe and eat and drink water. Or take the dog on a walk. I need to have time to be able to physically and mentally detach from the workspace or workplace. Sometimes I do have to be physically in the office, and I'm one of those, when it's time for me to take lunch, I'm leaving the office, I'm going outside on the bench, I'm eating my lunch, I'm reading my book or my Bible. I'm doing something that I need to do to not only detach but also rejuvenate myself, so that when I come back to the work spot within that hour, I can be as effective and energetic as possible in getting everything else done for that day. Some people are able to take breaks. I believe in taking a break, getting some water, taking a quick walk, going outside, getting some fresh air. We do have to understand that we do need to be rejuvenated. We are not a machine. We can't pour out everything and be dry and not replenish ourselves too. So I believe that once you identify what you need to do to keep yourself rejuvenated, energized at work, please do it by taking your breaks and your lunch. That is your time. Protect that time. Okay, and then when you're doing your boundaries in the workplace, make sure you communicate those boundaries clearly and respectfully. For example, you may have a call that you have to take care of before you go to lunch, or a coworker may want to talk to you real quick regarding an issue or trying to find information and find out what's going on. You can clearly state, for example, okay, I can speak with you for 5 minutes. That's all the time I can schedule you in for, or I can talk to you for before I have to do another task, before I go to lunch, before I take a break, whatever it is. You don't even have to tell them that if you want to. But you can let them know, okay, I can talk to you for a good 5 minutes. And let it be straight to the point, and you stick with that time slot that you have available for them. Okay? When you're doing that, not only are you sticking to your boundary, your time boundary, but also practice them. And you can make adjustments too. If something is last minute, like I said before, a coworker all of a sudden needs to talk to you regarding a project, regarding a task, they need clarification on something, and you're willing and able to do that, let them know. Only have 5 minutes, 10 minutes to do so. and just do that. And that will actually allow you to stay motivated to continue establishing those boundaries with guarding your time, because you have actually giving yourself permission to do those activities or be able to adjust willfully with the intention of thinking and knowing that things will be completed in that time. And also, please do not forget, like I was saying earlier about lunch and breaks, make your health a priority. You're not a machine. Even sometimes, iron can rust, but you're not a machine. Make sure you keep your health a priority and do what's best for you, and just establish those time boundaries at work. Have a great evening. Till next time.